In this video, you will learn about cellular respiration and how we get the reactants required to do it. Cellular respiration occurs in the mitochondria of our cells. A mitochondrion is an organelle that has a fluid in its interior called the matrix. The matrix has many enzymes. A mitochondrion also has ridges in its interior that are called cristae. Cellular respiration occurs in the matrix, and while it is a very complex process, it can be summarized as this. The reactants are glucose and oxygen. The products of this reaction are ATP, short for adenosine triphosphate, carbon dioxide, and water. The carbon dioxide and water are waste products of the reaction, which we exhale. The ATP is used as an energy source for the cell. It's the cell equivalent of gasoline. The glucose and oxygen are used to make these products through a complex process that can be categorized into 4 steps: glycolysis, link reaction, Krebs cycle, and electron transport chain. You can look that up if you want to. Now that I've summarized cellular respiration, let's delve into the details of how we get the reactants for this reaction, glucose and oxygen. Glucose is obtained through the digestion of food and the distribution of nutrients. When you put food in your mouth and start chewing, you are mechanically breaking down the food. Also, saliva that contains enzymes is breaking down the food chemically. When you swallow the food, it goes down your esophagus through peristalsis. It then enters the stomach. The food is broken down more in the stomach by gastric acid and enzymes. Eventually, everything is broken down and enters the small intestine. In the small intestine, nutrients are soaked up by ridges called villi that transfer the nutrients directly to your bloodstream. Glucose would enter your bloodstream and be distributed to the cells of your body. There's the first reactant. How do we get the second? Well, our second reactant is oxygen, and you get that by breathing. Your diaphragm, which is below your lungs, contracts, causing your lungs to expand, thereby creating lower air pressure in your lungs. Since fluids travel from high to low pressure, air enters your lungs. Air is a fluid. Inside your lungs, there are alveoli attached to bronchioles. The alveoli are covered with capillaries. Oxygen enters the alveoli and is sent directly to the heart. From there, it is pumped to the cells of your body. So that's all our reactants. Armed with glucose and oxygen, your cells can perform cellular respiration in mitochondria to create ATP, the fuel for your cells. That is why you need to eat and breathe. Of course, another reason to eat food is to get other nutrients besides glucose that are used for different purposes.